Can you put your hand at your chest? I'm not. Everyone, please say hello, Venerable Sir.
Hello, sir.
Nice. Hello, everybody. So let's sit in a comfortable meditation.
Unmute.
So let's sit in a comfortable meditation posture. So, Mu Tui Ha. You're not sitting in a meditation posture. Can you sit in a meditation posture?
I'm sorry, but I'm not in my house now. I'm at my cousin's house, so I think I don't have a right medicine posture.
Well, I cannot hear you and I don't understand what you're saying. So can you please come closer to the microphone and tell what's going on? That definitely is not a solution. All right. So, as we are sitting in a comfortable meditation posture, make sure your back is erect, side cast down. We will meditate with opened eyes. And we can make the first determination in our minds voicelessly. From now on, for 12 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. From now on, for 12 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. From now on, for 12 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. And with that determination, we can gently, lovingly notice the flat piece of flesh at the top of the head. We allow it to be heavy and changing. We continue to the forehead, eyes, nose, lips, chin, cheeks, ears, back of the head. We allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the head to be heavy and changing. We continue to the neck, shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, fingers, tips of fingers, we allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout our arms to be heavy and changing. We continue to the chest, abdomen, back, we allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the upper part of the body to be heavy and changing. We continue to the buttocks, thighs, knees, calves, heels, soles, toes, tips of toes, we allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the body to be heavy and changing. And we allow all of the body parts to be changing. And as we give the body the freedom to be the way it is, we ourselves achieve freedom from worry about the body. Let's enjoy this freedom. Let's watch this peace. Now let's share our peace with other living beings. We'll start in our room. We are not forcing anything, anyone. We're not even expecting anything at all. We just allow. We permit all of the beings in the room to enjoy at least as much peace as we are enjoying now. So in our minds, voicelessly, we can allow. May all beings in this room be in peace. If you notice any of your body parts moving fast, just slow it gradually down. No need to stop it. As you slow it gradually down, it will automatically stop. May all beings in this room be in peace. And we can gradually expand our thoughts of loving kindness. May all beings in this building be in peace. May all beings in this city or village be in peace. May all beings in this country be in peace. May all beings on this planet be in peace. May all beings, including me, be in peace. Now, because the time for this sitting is finished, let's make the last determination in our minds voicelessly. From now on, I will always be calm. From now on, I will always be calm. From now on, I will always be calm. And with that determination, we can slowly, mindfully change the way of our sitting. Stay where you are. We'll continue. We'll take one more minute. Everybody please change your posture, including Trin Ngok Kan Van, also Taolin. Everybody needs to change posture. Taolin, I'm waiting for you. Very well. And now let's take one more minute to enjoy the peace we gained in meditation as we are not moving at all. Very well. So everybody please come close to your camera. We will now be reciting 3 refuges, 5 precepts. Yes, Max? So I would like to ask everybody to unmute. I would like to ask everybody to unmute, including Ngo Tui Ha. Thank you. So let's start right away. Yamahang vadami tang vadetha. So now you can repeat after me. Aham bhante visaranena saha panchasilang dhammang yachami. Anuggaham katva silang detha me bhante anukampang upadaya. Dutiyampi aham bhante tisaranena saha panchasilang dhammang yachami. Anuggaham katva silang detha me bhante anukampang upadaya. Tatiyampi aham bhante tisaranena saha panchasilang dhammang yachami anuggaham katva silang deta me bhante anukampang upadaya Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma
Buddhang saranang gacchami dhammang saranang gacchami sanghang saranang gacchami
Buddham saranam gacchami dhammam saranam gacchami sangham saranam gacchami
Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami
Dutiyampi buddham saranam gacchami dutiyampi dhammam saranam gacchami dutiyampi sangham saranam gacchami
Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami
Tatiyampi buddham saranam gacchami dutiyampi dhammam saranam gacchami dutiyampi sangham saranam gacchami
Saranaгаmanang paripunnang. So the first rule means I follow the precept of refraining from killing living beings. We cherish others' life, happiness, and health. Panati pata veramani sikkha padang samadhiyami. The second precept means I follow the rule of refraining from taking what is not given. It means we never steal. Instead, we cherish others' possessions and we support them by giving them what we have. Adinnadana veramani sikkha padang samadhiyami. The third precept means I follow the rule of refraining from sexual misconduct. It means we are faithful to our wife or husband if we have one, and we never have sexual intercourse with anyone who's married to someone else than us. Kame sumichhachara veramani sikkha padang samadhiyami. The fourth precept means I follow the precept of refraining from false speech. It means we never tell lies and we cherish truth. Musavada veramani sikkha padang samadhiyami. The fifth precept means I follow the precept of refraining from drinking alcohol and taking drugs. It also means that we are preserving our mind very clear and with its full potential so that it's smart and wise. Sura meraya majjapamadattana veramani sikkha padang samadhiyami. Tisaranena saddhing panchasilang dhammang sadhukang surakkhitam katva appamadena sampadeta. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you soon attain the eternal bliss of Nibbana.
Sadhu, 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 sadhu.
All right, very well. So let's look at our two big questions. How many times did you meditate the last 7 days? Okay, that looks very good. One more person to tell us the answer. Okay, seems like this is what we get. So this is very good. So all of you meditated at least 3 times. I think this is like the best we ever had. Not everybody of you meditated, not even most of you meditated at least 5 days, but at least you did meditate 3 to 4 times. So I think that's pretty good. If you can maintain this result for, let's say, 2 weeks, then that's not bad at all. But I'd suggest that you add at least one more. Okay, so most of you, 7 out of you meditated 7 days, 3 to 4 days. So if you can add one more day, then that would be pretty good progress. If you did meditate 3, then you will get to 4. If you meditate 4, you will get to 5. So that's the higher tier. 7 days is the first class. Who wants to ride the first class? You can. So it depends on you, but my recommendation is that you progress gradually but surely. Okay? Be firm in your practice. 3 times meditating 3 days out of 7 is not bad at all, but it can be better. All right? So I would like to encourage you all to continue in this excellent practice. And those of you, that means everybody except one, who did not meditate all 7 days, try to increase one more day and see if that makes any difference in your life. Now let's look at your homework. First, when did you do your homework? Okay. So that looks quite balanced. So 3 of you were first class, 3 of you were tagging behind the train, running behind the train. All right. So those of you who did the same day or the next day, they have done very well. So I would like to encourage you to continue. Those who did later, try to do 1 day earlier this time. All right. I think you still have vacations, right? Until when do you have holidays? Isabella, do you have holidays? And if yes, until what day?
I do until September.
Until September. Which September?
I think it's like September 10th or 11th.
Okay. Sounds good. And Isabella, do you do some people say that even though they go to high school, they do some homework during the holidays. Do you also do something like that?
No.
No? In our country, in the Czech Republic, if you have holidays, then that is 100% holidays. No work. Like holidays means that you do not do work. What kind of holidays is that if you still have to like do homework? I don't understand that. So
I
yeah,
think it depends on some of the high schools.
on the
Cause
kind of high school.
some of my friends' high school, they have to do like assignments too.
And what kind of like assignment is that? Is it something like enjoyable, or is it something like you have to write, you have to like make a research and write papers, and you have no freedom to choose what you want? Or is it something
I
that
mean,
is more enjoyable and you have choice and things like that?
some of them they have to actually do labor. They have to find a job to like work at for their grade. Some of them have to like do sewing for like certain subjects that they chose.
Okay, thank you. All right, so I hope that most of you are the lucky ones who either do what you chose to do, or you do something else that you just want to do and not what you don't want to do. I have finished my homework yesterday, and I'm so happy now. I have about 1.5 months holidays, and I'm not going to study. Well, yes, I will actually be reading some things, but I'm definitely not going to write any assignments. And I can tell you that like writing one assignment a year is okay, but writing two every week is not okay. So I'm very happy to be to have a little bit of pause so that I can do some work that I really want to do. You know, studying at school requires that you learn things that you don't want to learn and things that you want to learn, because who knows whether you will want to know those things that you don't want to learn now. Maybe you will want to to know them later. So you need to learn them now, so that later when you want to know them, you already know them because you have learned them. So it's like the Swiss knife, you know. Swiss knife has a lot of stuff that you probably will never use. Like I have a Swiss knife. Where did I have? Oh, there it is. I have a big Swiss knife, and it has many tools, but I'm using like maybe 10% out of that. But who knows? Maybe I will need some of the 90% when there is a problem. So the same thing is with knowledge. So your knowledge is like your Swiss knife. Swiss knife is a knife with many tools. But of course, it's called Swiss knife because it's invented in Switzerland. So knowledge is very necessary, and it's good to learn a lot of things. But sometimes it's not comfortable. So we know that Aristotle, one of the leaders in knowledge, in learning, in the history, in the European history, it's actually European history, including Greece. So he said that the roots of education are bitter, but the fruits are sweet. Okay? So when you learn, it may be sometimes uncomfortable, but after you have learned and you have the knowledge, it is sweet, it's comfortable, it's nice because you have the knowledge. So whenever you need, you know it. Okay, so let's look at your homework. Tanmo, Max, and Kanvan. Please raise your hand. Yes. I'm wondering, this is for the organizers, whether you actually need to prepare the homework in this way. Maybe if you just share your browser with the Facebook site, then that could be maybe easier for you as the organizers.
But
So
it's
you,
quite small, different thing.
it's
I can zoom. Yeah, when I show on this Facebook. I can zoom it bigger.
You cannot zoom
So
in browser?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean that I can zoom, but not. It's just quite. It's still quite so small to read. So I'm afraid of like it's
Do you use a
small.
laptop or a computer?
Yeah, laptop even.
If you use a laptop, there should be a mouse pad. Let me share the screen and I will show you how I actually zoom.
Thank you. Okay.
So if I have a browser, let's say I will have a browser here, and I will open the homework. Then, because I have the mouse pad, I can do something very special. I can actually come to the homework. Let's say we have now Trin Ngo Kanban. And so I will find her homework. You see, for grade 4, it's not that difficult because we don't have that many. So I already see it. And then you know what I do? I will take my 2 fingers, place them at the center of the mouse pad. Do you know what's mouse pad?
Yes.
Yes. And then I will separate them in this way, like this, diagonally. And so it becomes bigger. Look at this, what I'm doing. So I will go here and I will make it bigger and bigger and bigger. You see? So I can actually make it very big just by this movement of my fingers. Did you ever try it on your mouse pad?
The thing is, I will try now, Devante.
Yeah, you can open the Facebook page with the homework and see if it works for you. It works for me in Chrome.
Actually, I can't, Devante. Maybe.
But do you use it elsewhere? Does it work for you elsewhere to make sure that the gesture is correct?
Yeah, I don't know, but I use I use it on I use like on the Chrome, and sometimes when I zoom when I zoom in some website that is work, but sometimes it doesn't work.
No, that's a different zoom. There are actually 2 zooms. One zoom that you do this way through mousepad, and second zoom that's the browser's zoom. So browser zoom will be if I press Ctrl and plus, and that's probably what you are doing. You see, and that's a little bit ugly. You see, because everything gets big, you know, and it's not very nice. So that's not really what I want. When I'm zooming, I will place the mouse there where I want to zoom. Then I will place my 2 fingers in the center of the mouse pad, and then I will slowly separate the 2 fingers so that I make it bigger and bigger. And if I want to do it again, even a little more, then again I place the 2 fingers in the center and I separate them again until I get the maximum. So this is actually the maximum I can get. All right. It definitely, I'm not sure whether it should work for you, but I'm used to it so much that I cannot imagine that it would not work for someone. But it's possible that your mouse pad, maybe if you are using a little older laptop, that it doesn't work. But you know what you can do? You can ask someone else, let's say Jungwoo, or you can ask Vovan Viet to join us and see if they can do it.
Yes.
So that you know, this would save your time, and if we don't have the student here, it doesn't matter, we just read from someone else.
Yes.
So that's to simplify a little. This may or may not work for the grade 1 class where we have a lot of students, so you would actually be spending time searching. But there is actually a little trick, and that's called Control F. So if I press Control F, so let's say that I would have here the Facebook page for the grade 1, and I would want to read the homework of Alex. All right. So I will open the.
It works with me, Devante. control and
The Control F.
plus, yeah.
Control F works
Just
for you.
from there.
You see, so I could
Yes.
press Control F, write Alex, and immediately I see it. It took me about 1 second. All right, or I can press Robert, and immediately I see it. Okay, or I can press Cherry, immediately I see it. You see, I just need to click on the homework to see the homework, and we can start reading. So you do not need to prepare it anywhere, copy paste or anything. I want to save your time, you know, so that you can do more work for me. So if you can do this, I'm sure it will be a little more comfortable. So you can then later meet maybe with Jungwoo and Vovanviet and others and ask them to try the same and see if one of them can be successful. Then they could be those who will share the screen.
Yes. Okay.
All right, so let's get into it. Tango.
The fact is, teenagers get addicted to every substance.
Please wait. You need to read the name of the chapter. You cannot read it without the name of the chapter. Do you remember? And everybody here, please remember to paste the name of the chapter at the top of your notes. Okay, you cannot have the notes just like this from nothing. You need to have the note, the chapter name. So Tango, do you remember what was the chapter name?
No. No, I don't remember the name.
Chapter 7.
Okay, that's not the name. So organizers, please do not help. Can any student here help saying what's the name of the chapter? Can unmute and say right away.
Chapter 7, Tobacco.
Tobacco, thank you. So Tango, please say tobacco and then read the page number and then please read your homework.
Chapter 7, Tobacco, page 93. The fact is, teenagers get addicted to every substance faster than adults, and once addicted, have much greater difficulty running themselves off the habit, and not just in their teen years, but throughout the rest of their life. Page 97. Those who begin smoking in adolescence are also 3 times more likely to begin using alcohol, and long-term ingestion of nicotine have been shown to increase tolerance to alcohol, meaning it takes more alcohol to produce the same effect.
Thank you very much. Max?
Page 115.
Please wait. You need to tell us the name of the chapter first.
Oh. I think it was tobacco.
Yep.
Page 115. One of the surprising things I've learned about sleep deprivation and teenagers is that it can lead to increased cigarette use. On page 116, the fact is, teenagers get addicted to every substance faster than adults, and once addicted have greater difficulty ridding themselves of the habit, and not just in their teen years, but throughout the rest of their lives.
Nice, thank you very much. Then, so that's actually the first one is actually flipped, right? It's actually explained why would the teenagers start to smoke cigarettes. So we do not just learn how smoking cigarettes is bad, but we also learn why would someone actually smoke cigarettes. So you may like to think about those causes that lead or that support the desire for smoking. Jingmo, kanban, Kanban.
Chapter 7, Tobacco, page 93. A single cigarette has more than 4,000 elements and chemicals, and many of these chemicals, depending on the amount ingested, are toxic, including arsenic, cadmium, ammonia, and carbon monoxide. Page 66. Those who begin smoking in adolescence are also 3 times more likely to begin using alcohol, and long-term ingestion of nicotine has been shown to increase tolerance to alcohol, meaning it takes more alcohol to produce the same effect.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you for mentioning the chapter name. And now let me read for you my note. Thank you, everybody. You can remove your hand. If you have a question, however, please keep it up. Okay. Well, I actually do not have anything special in tobacco that I would find particularly shocking, but let's read something of what I have noted that you have not read. Yeah, we mostly agree on what is interesting in the book, which is quite interesting. The IQs of those who began smoking between the ages of 18 and 21 were also lower than those of non-smokers of the same age. There is research that suggests that children who are routinely exposed to secondhand smoke from cigarettes and cigars may suffer not only medical problems such as asthma, colic, and middle ear disease, but also damage to their nervous systems, affecting the development of their intellect and reasoning abilities. The study, then we learn why is that study so amazing, but it found that in a sample of over 4,000 children ages 6 to 16, those with the highest levels of cotinine had the worst scores on tests of reading, math, and visual spatial skills. So when you smoke cigarettes, it actually has the opposite effect than what you expect. People, when they smoke cigarettes, they actually expect that they will calm down and they will be more intelligent. Like you see maybe from some old movies, no more those movies because now those movies are nonsensical. But in those old movies, in those old times, it was believed that if you smoke, you are actually a little more intelligent because you're peaceful, you're not that stressed, so maybe you can do more. Like when you see Sherlock Holmes and other cases like that, they're smoking. Or a captain, how do you call the captain who's eating a lot of spinach? Do you know his name?
Isn't it Popeye?
Captain, yeah, sure. We call him a little different in Czech, but yes, for sure. So you will read a lot and in comics and in videos, in movies, that people who are quite intelligent actually smoke a lot. For example, I think his name was Chamberlain from the Second World War. Max will know. Or Jake. What's the name of the...
It's Winston Churchill.
Churchill, yes, sorry. So, Churchill, I think I've heard somebody called Chamberlain. Never mind. So Churchill also smoked, quite famously. So because we can see with many people who are very intelligent and wise that they were smoking, it seems that it helps. But I'd say if they didn't smoke, they would be even wiser, even more intelligent. All right. So we will also see many people who did not smoke and they were very intelligent. For example, can anybody give me an example that they think that I would tell you? What kind of example do you think I would give? For someone who did not smoke ever, but was very intelligent. Yes, Isabella?
Wait. Could you repeat the
Yeah, the question is, now I gave some examples of people who smoked and they were intelligent. Now I'm asking if there is somebody who did not smoke and was intelligent. And what kind of person of that kind would I take as an example? What would be the person that I would speak about as a person who never smoked but was very intelligent? It's actually very easy.
Albert Einstein?
Sorry? Albert Einstein?
Albert Einstein?
That's not necessarily the example that I would give. Any more obvious example that I would give?
No.
No? So, what about the Buddha?
Oh.
Okay, it's obvious, right? So the Buddha never smoked in his life, and he was very, very intelligent. All right. So you do not need to smoke. All right. The most intelligent people in the world actually did not smoke. Nice. So let's get to second note that I want to share with you. What happens is when you first get addicted, 1 cigarette a month or 1 cigarette a week is enough to keep your addiction satisfied. Di Franza told National Public Radio. But as time goes by, you have to smoke cigarettes more and more frequently. So people may be addicted for more than a year before they feel the need to smoke a cigarette every day. So the idea that you smoke a little actually doesn't resolve anything, because it will get worse, or it may get worse. Why would you reduce your intelligence, your IQ? Look at that. The IQs of those who began smoking between the ages 18 and 21 were lower than the non-smokers of the same age. Why would you reduce your intelligence? All right. And also put yourself into the danger that you will be addicted to the cigarettes, and you won't be easily able to stop anytime you want. All right, so let's look at, we actually cannot do so much, right? Time's up after 2 minutes. So let me see, what's the next homework? Well, next homework is there's alcohol, right? So this was tobacco, and next we have alcohol. And alcohol is big because it is big. Alcohol problem is big even today. I don't understand it. Why would people still maintain these old habits, these old things, when it's so obvious that it just damages only? Anyway, so that's what we get. So we get alcohol in here, and we have a lot about it, 130, 108. So let's divide it into 2 portions. No, it's less. So it's actually about 10 pages, I see. So it's not so much at all. Yeah, it's so almost a little over 10 pages. Well, without the pictures, it would be actually less than 10 pages. So let's get that done in one go. alcohol. Let me see again. It's tobacco, alcohol, this part. So 108 until 118, yes. So let's do alcohol within until the next week. Anybody has any question, anything you'd like to tell me? Nothing. So let me touch on the Ogasa a little bit more so that we feel like we have some progress. There is so much to talk about alcohol. We will need time, but we are so fast in reading these books that we probably will have a period when we have no book at all. So we'll have plenty of time to explain to you very difficult and very deep things. Until then, let's go by little teaspoons. I would like to share with you what is Ogasa like. So we have a very bad translation here, and I would like to work on better translation with you. And so it seems that this has its very special meaning. So I think that's it for today. I will prepare it a little better for our next class. So we'll have more time this time. And then we will get through. We will make some progress. So that's all for today. It was a pleasure to see everyone. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you soon attain the eternal bliss of Nibbana.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much, Bante. Everyone, can you please unmute? Can you please put your hand at your chest? Everyone, please say goodbye, Venerable Sir.
Goodbye,
Bye, Venerable Sir.
Thanks. Goodbye, everyone.